God be the glory, all blessings, you heard? What's going on YouTube? What's going on you guys? It's your boy Matt Thomas, your boy Royalty. Excuse the hairdo, but I'm back with another video. With this video, I'm actually being featured in this video. So you'll probably see the person over, probably like over here. Before we get into the video, this is a very passionate topic that I'm about to talk about. My roommate, my best friend, my brother, you know, my lifeline, somebody that I met when I was in my last year of college. He came in as a freshman. You know, his accolades supersedes who he is. His knowledge, his relationship with God. He actually helped me grow my relationship with God. Gerard Tarrant. This is, you guys probably heard me mention him in a lot of videos prior to this. Where I'm at in my life, you know, I can't take all credit. Like I said, God put a lot of people in my life that is pushing me to be better. And this is one of them. This is a guy that I wish we lived in the same state. I swear, we're probably the sexiest things walking, man. I promise you. This is, because of him, he's one of the biggest reasons I missed college. He's one of the biggest reasons. He's actually my last roommate. The last person that was my roommate. And, you know, I'm going to say he was my best roommate. I love this guy to death. You know, we do have strong, hard topics about God, you know? Like, I'm more street with it. You know, he's more biblical with it. You know, he understands it from a total different perspective than I understand it. And when I talk, I try to get him to understand it from a more of a standpoint of trying to spread the word to other people, you know? Never in the sense of we're conflicting, but we always piggyback off each other and figure out how to do this. So in this video right now, we're going to feature together. We're going to collaborate on this video to talk to you guys about, you know, relationship with God and, you know, how he works and his different mindset and how he perceives it. And I'm going to give you guys my idea about it as well. Okay? Alright, so don't click off this video. Because if you haven't, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Or what are you here for?
What's up, YouTube family, subscribers, followers, new to this video. This is Gerard Tarrant here, really good friend of Matt Thomas, a brother, to be honest, because of the bond that we built my freshman year at Salem, his senior year there. There was so much that we were able to learn from one another, and we would always have the conversation regarding to our purpose, our calling, and really the impact that we wanted to make in this world, in our community, in our families' lives, and the people that, of course, are around us on a day-to-day basis. And now, after some years, now looking back, recently him and I was having a conversation on the idea of our partnership with Christ, how the things that we have in our lives are not just merely off our hard work, but it has a lot to do with our faith, because like he always says, he's not that lucky, and we're not that lucky to have been blessed with the platforms that we have now.
And that's one thing I want to say. I'm not that lucky to be blessed with the platforms and stuff that I have now, and that's one thing I talk to GT about all the time is, you know, it's tough. It's tough, you know, having this impact that you can affect others and, you know, affect you guys and talk to you guys about whatever I can. I think the fact that we allow ourselves to be open and allow our scars and what we go through to be, you know, seen makes it okay in the sense of, you know, we're the vessel that's being spoken through, you know. But let me stop cutting them off.
And the things that we've been able to do in our own lives, not just him and I, but also you, the people that you get to impact on a day-to-day basis, the difference that you're allowed to make in your family, being the first one to graduate college, being the first one with a solid job, changing and breaking generational curses. All those are not just your hard work. I believe that God had destined and predestined, and he had chosen you to accomplish those things, to do those things. And so with that being in mind, it led us to have this conversation on the idea of intentionality, being intentional. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Matt was always intentional. And the reason why I want to make that a focal point is that When you're growing in your gift, because they always say that your gift, your strength can be your greatest weakness. And I think the only reason why that can be a weakness is when you don't understand the value of it to its full capacity. And I believe that when you're young, the younger you are, the harder it is to understand the gift, the power of your gift, the power of your strength. And so one of the things that, Matt was always good at was being intentional about getting whatever he needed to get across, whether it was for his own good or whether it was for the good of a game, because we played basketball a lot, or whether it was for the good of people within the room. He was going to try to be intentional about getting his point across. But I think as he's gotten older, and as we've both gotten older, we started understanding that intentionality has a lot to do with our heart.
You guys see why I love this guy, man? I mean, you guys see why I love this guy? Just him talking, he sounds like a professor, Pastor Terry.
I was throughout our conversation recently, we were just thinking about. He mentioned something that was very profound. He said, I want to make sure that everything I'm doing is coming from my heart and that God can see that I'm being genuine. And I think that is so important, because if you guys know the story about David in the book of Samuel, when Samuel went to get David to be anointed king, and they got to David's house, his father chose all the brothers before him because of how they look in the outward appearance. They were well built, they were handsome, but the Lord spoke to Samuel and said, no, man looks at the outward appearance, but I check the heart. And I believe that as God wants to begin to trust us with more and to extend or expand our territory, he's going to check our heart. He wants to see that, are we being intentional about the people that we have in our lives? Are we being intentional about the things that we have been blessed with to make a difference? And just having that conversation with him really opened my eyes to realize that time reveals everything.
As you guys have just listened to this, this is one of the things that I was concerned about with it. Like, I don't talk to you guys about it as much, but since GT touched on it, I'm gonna just touch on it. When I make videos for you guys, whether it's pranks, whether it's challenges, whether it's inspirational, whether it's basketball, I'm big on being genuine. I'm big on my platform and what I'm doing for you guys. I don't ever want to be fake. I know you guys see a lot of YouTubers out there that's doing it for the clout, that's doing it for the trends. That's just something I just don't ever want to be. I'm big on my platform and who I am, Like I said, if GT be the first person to tell you, like, yo, Matt, where you at now, you didn't even think you was going to be here a couple of years ago, and I didn't. I am kind of accepting it. I am kind of being cautious about how I come about with my message, because like I said, if I put out the wrong message to you guys, I'm going to be held accountable for it, from myself and even from, a higher standard. Like, I'm a big believer. Like I said, I'm not that lucky. 100% blessed. And when GT starts talking about, the story with David and things of that nature, and him knowing how intentional I was, and him knowing my attitude, him knowing, my hard work, him knowing the times that I cried, him knowing he's from the trenches. He knows before any of this got started, I was always talking to him about, where I'm gonna be at, what's gonna happen, what's gonna be the growth, what's gonna be the new thing, what's gonna be the, even with him, me looking into him and seeing a certain light, seeing a certain drive, believing in who he was and stuff like that. Like, it's just, I'm just not that lucky to meet somebody like that, to have those conversations, to still have that type of relationship, that we can have this type of dialogue and then extend it to you guys. I don't know who's here is watching, or who believes in what, or who believes in who or whatnot. I'm not here to change your faith or change your belief. I just know what I believe in. I know it's working for me. I'm not going to tell you to jump on what I'm jumping on because you're going to be blessed because of that. No, I feel like everything in life kind of shapes you. I've had some hardships, I've had some hard times, but I've had some blessed times. And those hard times make those blessed times that much better. I had some friends that turned their back on me, which made friends like GT, like, yo, you know what, this goes deeper than, school. This goes deeper than, hooping. Like, we blood, we different, And with that being said, it's just, everything with me is I want to be intentional. Once he started talking about intentionality, I started looking more into it, and I realized that everything that I do, with the steps that I take, and everything, I'm pretty much intentional with my life. I want to make sure I keep it going. I want to make sure I stay on it, and I want you guys to look more into it as well. When you guys look at me as a content creator, I'm as genuine as I can be. I'm as genuine as I can. I might not put everything out there, but I definitely do try. I definitely do try. Take me as I am. I'm always gonna say. I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. I appreciate you guys for always, staying blessed. Maybe I'll get GT on here, actually on a collab. When I fly out to Florida, cause he from Florida. He's a blessed individual. From GT to Mark Gematola, those are some guys that like my rocks, man, my rocks, and I'm big proud of them. I'm big proud of you guys for sticking around. One thing I do want to say is, please keep spreading the messages. Please keep spreading, my platform. You never know who can affect. I just want to thank GT for tuning in. I'm gonna make sure that I put his link down below so you guys can go follow him on IG. And you guys are gonna see him in a lot more videos because I'm touching back on the old college footage. All right. So it's your boy Matt Thomas. It's your boy Royalty. Intentionality is the way to live your life. Be as passionate, be as beautiful, be as blessed as you can, and let's figure out how to be great. What's life if we ain't pushing to be great? All right. Talk to you guys later. Over and out.